6 points that I consider the most relevant for investing. One of them is very simple. Would you tell your friends with proud that you own the stock of the company? Because if you are not going to tell to your friends that, I have this stock, or you'll try to keep it secretly, that sounds pretty bad. I mean, I don't want to do things I don't believe in, or I don't like, or I cannot share with others. The other point is, would you use company product in 10 years? Because a lot of things, you might be really obsessed about, like, Pfizer vaccines and all of that, like COVID related stuff. But, like, do you want to use this product in 10 years? I mean, do you really need it, or you'll try to replace it with something else, or avoid, doing some things, like taking another shot like every year? That is still a question. And that impacts me when I'm deciding to invest into a company or not, or to buy stocks or not. So I want to be sure that in 10 years, I will be still using the products of this company, and I will even tell to someone that I prefer these products over the other, and regardless, of me owning the stock of the company. The third point is, would you recommend company product to your children? This is very interesting and very important point. A lot of companies actually do drive the yield. They can make you money, they can grow, they can provide some value, to some people, or they can have some audience that actually needs these products. But, my stake on it is very simple. I don't want to invest into tobacco companies. You can still do this if you would like, but that's not my choice. And overall, some people are investing into the funds that might be having these large tobacco companies in its holding group. And, I don't like this approach when people are saying that, like, I go to gym, I go to groceries, I am, trying to give to my children the best future they can have. And at the same time, they invest into the index fund that, gives the money to tobacco companies, and they make more advertising, they make children, start smoking and all of that stuff. And which, the same for, like, beverage companies that produce alcohol. Like, that sounds pretty strange to me, because I don't want to fund companies I don't believe in, or that I'll be happy if they, disappear. Again, I don't want to, but, I don't care if they will exist or not. So I would like to recommend to my children some of the products of the companies that I actually like. Point number 4 is, have this company beaten all competitors and became a well-known leader. So, and this is also a very important point. So if you think of Google, you don't actually have any other company that provides nearly as good services as Google has. And this is why they're leader in search advertising, and they are making a ton of money, like roughly 60% of the total earnings from the search ads. And you are sure that while investing into Google, they will not lose the market in, like, next 5 to 10 years. And sometimes when, for example, again, let's take Pfizer. Some companies started to produce their vaccines, but they are not a leader yet. There are some other competitors that provide the same services or similar products, and you don't know if they will become a leader or not. So this is why I don't want to invest into these companies. Again, you can still make a ton of money from them, but, like, I don't believe in them. Like, tomorrow some competitor might come and this company will just simply stop existing. So my choice is always on the leaders, on the companies that have established themselves really well. Point number 5 is, can the company continue to expand to other markets and effectively increase their price for its products while people continue to buy it? So the thought here is very simple. Let's say Coca-Cola or Pepsi. If they will increase their price by 5 to 10 cents, people will still continue to buy them. And this refers to the second part of the question. If we go to the first part of the question, it's really important that companies need to go to other markets and expand their services. And this is why, if the company is presented in one market, in 2, 3 markets, and this is the global company, For example, it's not a railway company, right, that cannot just build railways from Japan to USA. But at the same time, if this is the consumer staples product, right, that they can start selling clothes in the other market. And it's really important to understand the coverage of this company. So if the company is having like less than 100 countries yet where they operate, I would invest into this company. And if it can increase the price for its products and people will still continue to buy it. And the last point is least important, but I think most of the people usually concentrate specifically on it. Is this the right time to buy the stock? And, people usually try to focus on this, like, is it the right time? Can I buy Pfizer as cheap as possible, hoping that it will grow, avoiding all the other 5 points above. But for me, it's really important to understand that, okay, I want to buy this company, but it might just be not the right time. And this is why I think a lot of people should start concentrating on these 6 questions and start understanding when do they want to start investing into the company while being 100% sure that this company will make them a lot of money and provide them stable income for the rest of their life.